Welcome on board, Mr. Harsh Shah, CEO IndiGrid as well. Harsh, good to be speaking with you on the other side. It's nice to have you on the show today. Just wanted to understand. Just wanted to understand from you. We've heard about this government capex coming in of around 2.5 lakh crore rupees, but the order inflow over the last 6 to 9 months has been a tad bit sluggish. Do you expect the momentum to pick up as we move forward?
Certainly, Anisha. And typically, the orders and transmission, especially the capex, doesn't do year on year. It goes into 3 to 5 year window. And as we stand today, there are about 50,000 crores of capex that is getting planned at different stages, starting from bidding stage to approval of the National Committee on Transmission. So besides that 50,000 crore, we are looking at another 2.5 lakh crores of investment. Um, I think once you look at that window, these next 3 years are going to be fairly high in terms of capex and transmission space.
Okay. Having said that, if I look at your assets under management, they have been fairly steady at 21,000 crore mark. What's the pipeline looking like in terms of acquisitions? And what's the target with respect to the assets under management, let's say by the end of the year or next year?
Sure, thanks. So we don't, to be honest, we don't look at our AUM as a target to grow in year-on-year basis. We believe that we believe in maintaining our stability and return profile to our investors. And with such a high amount of capex, order flow, and pipeline, we are confident that we will get our threshold returns either in terms of transmission, storage, or solar in one of the sectors that we address. And therefore, we don't really keep targets, but if one looks at a longer term horizon, we are very confident to increasing our AUM. At this point in time itself, we are looking at anywhere from 5 to 6,000 crores of bids under different types of asset classes. So that gives you a picture that the activity is coming back or picking up pretty well now.
Are you on track to achieve your guidance? Rising rates is generally seen negative. You're a yield product for investors.
Yeah. So part of it is reflecting in terms of our little bit of price reduction that has taken place. And what from our perspective on the debt side, we run a large book, and out of our 12,000 crores of book that we run on debt side, we have pretty much 78% of our borrowing on fixed rate. So we remain in the mean. When the interest rates were falling, we didn't fall so much. And when the interest rates are increasing, we won't have that kind of increase because the refinancing is hardly about 10 to 15% of our book year on year. And therefore, the transmission on the higher side also is pretty low. And therefore, we are confident of meeting our guidance as we had planned for, even in this scenario of interest rates.
13.20, the guidance for full year stands as far as DPU is concerned. But just before we let you go, Harsh, wanted to understand what's the strategy about moving into the entire battery space as well? Because overnight we did get some bid pipeline opening wherein we saw IndiGrid was also bidding for the same. What's the strategy?
So we consider battery storage as essential part of the grid in the energy transition for the country because they provide the, I would say, hedge against the intermittency of the renewables. And even the contracts that we are bidding for are pretty much similar to transmission in terms of availability, take-or-pay contracts, long-term contracts. So we like that sector. And we don't even consider it as a different sector. It is part of the expansion of transmission capex. And we would look to participate actively. And if you would have seen what Minister announced yesterday, we are talking about 45 gigawatt of storage in next 10 years within the grid space. So we can't stay out of it. So we'll keep looking at it and try to win some.
All right. So thank you so much for taking out time for us. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.